Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Capnclyde's MTG. Time for one last video before spoiler season start. So today we're going to talk about where to find your spoilers and some of the stuff that Rosewater's already hinted is going to be in the set before you see it. So first off and foremost, remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, put some comments down below, tell me what you think about the set. It helps feed that YouTube algorithm, helps support the channel, and I really do appreciate it. Also said, if you want to help support the channel, in the description below is a link to the eBay store where all box opening videos, the cards that are got from those videos are posted on the eBay store for sale, and it also helps support the channel. Really do appreciate it, and thank you very much. Now, without further ado, uh, quick reminder, I will be going to Gen Con in the middle of September during pre-release season. So there'll be a lot of Gen Con videos going on of me at Gen Con, hanging out with my friends, maybe do a couple casts with a couple of my other buddies. So be on the lookout for that. During that meantime, the eBay store will be on lockdown. You can order, but I will not be shipping until I return, sadly enough. But you can still order, and I'll get the cards out as soon as I get back. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at it. So here's what we got. As far as September 2nd, we have the Arena Twitter site. Looks pretty familiar. Forbes, of all things, pretty neat. Magic Facebook. Innistrad Midnight Hunt Mechanics. I didn't know it was a site. Rivals and NPL Gauntlet broadcast. I think I'll just wait for the spoilers. I really don't want to watch Arena because it's just sad. Product page, Wargamer. All right, then the third, Instagram's going to be popping off one. Arena Japan. Don't know any of these guys. Oh, Corey Burmeister's going to be got one. Daily MTG's got one. Geek Culture's got one. Let's see. Rivals broadcast again for the NPL. Blah. Okay, on the 4th, we have just a couple. Limited resources, broadcast again. This. On the 5th, we have Good Luck High Five. Mana Curves, Rivals broadcast again. Mr. Panda's got one. Magic Esports on Twitter, which we know is awful. Brian Keeler's got one. Looks like a Facebook page, another Facebook page. Making Magic, don't know that one. The Podcast Mage has one. The Commander Sphere. Then on the 7th, we got MTG Japan again, looks like. Commander Replay Daily MTG is going to be knocking another one out. Decked Out Gaming. High Tide Games. Movie Player. Owl Center. Paper Games. Tappy Toe Claws. Okay. The Gamer's Den. Then on the 8th. Amazonian. Banjo's on there twice. I don't know if that's supposed to be on there. Competitive EDH. Brazzle. Cedric Phillips. We'll be putting one out. Daily MTG. Loading Ready Run. Apparently he's going to get one. MTG Nexus. Cafe. Discord. TCG Players got one. Wizards fan email on the 9th. Gabby Sparts. Hyruya. Instagram Magic. Ali Andrazi. Card Kingdom. Channel Fireball. All the big guys. Star City Games, Weekly MTG, and then on the 13th, we're going to wrap it up, it looks like, with Commander Versus and the Command Zone for all your Commander fun from the set. So, with that said, you can find this at your local Wizard site. You can see it right up here. Feel free to stop the video, go in there and take a pic or whatever. These will be everywhere once they get spoiled. Everybody knows that they are. But you can look at them again one last time if you like. So, with that said, let's take a moment to review. Now that we've seen all this, let's take a moment and actually look at what Rosewater actually published of things that are to come. Dun dun dun. So, as you can see here, oh, As you can see here, we have Morrow Midnight Hunter teaser. So things we can expect mechanic wise is 3 pop mechanics previously seen on Innistrad will return. Um, that'd be pretty sweet. Most of the Innistrad mechanics are pretty good. A new drawback for creature tokens lets you cast them cheaper. That's interesting. Obviously, it's not going to be Convoke. Maybe it's going to be Pay Life. Gotta hope not. That'd be out of control. A white card that could potentially draw you a card each turn. I think we've had that about every set. That's something that's going to go straight into Commander. But anyway, a popular Innistrad card gets reprinted. So, in the comments down below, you tell me what you think. I'm on the fence. It's either going to be Lily, which seems to make sense, but think about this. What if it was old Snappy himself into Standard, reprinted as a new version of Snapcaster Mage? Would that not be cool? Or would that be too much, especially for Modern? So, think about that. Next here, we have a curse that transforms into a creature. That's very interesting. Curses were always a really neat mechanic that wasn't very overpowered. But if it turns into a creature, do you want to curse yourself? Like, so that you get below a certain life total, it transforms, or maybe you sack permanents and it transforms, or maybe it stays in play for X amount of turns, dealing damage to you, and it transforms. It's very interesting. 2 permanents that can double something every turn. Someone needs to take Mark out back and beat him in the shed because he's got to stop doing this. This is what makes the game not fun. So a mythic cycle with you pay cost any number of times. So that's not too bad. That's kind of like Strive and what multi kicker I believe. I don't think that's gonna be too bad. 4 blue mana or with you control enchanted creature because yeah, why not? Um, I mean, control magic was 2 and 2, 2 blue and 2 back in the day, and it was pretty good. 4 blue seems like a lot, but I mean, it may be good enough in maybe there's some kind of devotion theme coming back around, or maybe mono blue is gonna be that good. Hell, who knows? Popular tournament card in multiple formats gets reprinted with its 5th piece of art. Again, this could be Lily or Snappy, guys. Um, or it could be, referring to the same card. Where'd it go? Right here, about getting reprinted. Um, what do you guys think? So, a character from Innistrad, once mentioned in a short story, finally gets a card in a Innistrad set. That is phenomenal. It is about time they start fleshing out the stories with actual cards of people. So nice. So, rules text showing up on the cards that we'll be seeing. If your life total would be reduced to 0 or less, this reminds me of the Phyrexian card. Um, it's not Half Life. What is it? Anyway, it's the white card that when you take damage, you get poison counters instead, so forth and so on. Interesting. Kind of reminds me of that. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you attacked with this turn. That really seems like a win more card, but as long as this is not anything that resembles draw a card, or bury all your opponent's permanents, I think that'd be fine. Especially if it's an instant, it's a removal spell. It just means you have to attack to remove something, so it's fine. Um, Blank card name enters the battlefield. Note your life total, because that's what we need, guys. Something else we can't keep track of. So this is obviously going to be something that's going to be really big in digital, since you won't have to do it, and going to be a nightmare for anybody playing a real tournament. Put a slime counter on up to one other target creature. Um, okay, does it make the creature sticky? Does it make it a slime? That'll be interesting to see. Token creatures you control lose all abilities and have base power and toughness of 3. So, very interesting. It makes token decks, which is normally an Innistrad thing, very playable because they all become 3/3s and you just punch your opponent in the face. The cost to cast this and the colors will be a big deterrent on whether or not this is very good or not. Probably going to be white-green or some combination thereof, if I had to guess. And I'm pretty sure the lose all abilities things doesn't really matter other than just to um, maybe stop other things that have extra abilities per se. Each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard has, God, I hope this is not flashback or retrace. Please, God, no. We've got enough of that silly shenanigans going on. So instants and sorcery cards you cast have X less to cast, where X is the card name's power. Interesting. makes me think that this is going to be a creature. Um, Maybe I see a lot of storm mechanics going off here, guys. Just to be honest with you. Um, but let's hope not, because storm and standard would be silly. Now, don't get me wrong, I love playing me some storm, but storm mirrors not fun. Anyway, all right, put that many +1/+1 counters on card name, then create twice that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. So if this thing doesn't cost at least 7 mana, this is going to be really bad. Um, because this is just way too powerful. And if it's a creature, it doesn't matter if it costs 20 mana. The reanimation decks are going to have a field day with this thing. It's like Grizzlebrand's, I don't know, Grizzlebrand's homies. I mean, you play Grizzlebrand's homies. Grizzlebrand comes into play as a 1/1 with X/1/1 counters on him for every homie. And now you have a bunch of 2/2 black zombie homies. Anyway, sorry. At the beginning of your end step, if you have exactly 13 life, well, you're probably going to win the game because, Tresodecophobia and that tree and all that other stuff has always been a thing for Innistrad. Um, or maybe you lose the game. That'd be sweet too. Um, you may cast any number of copies without paying their mana costs. That just scares me after having the whole storm conversation up here. Um, then we have some creature types. So creature, Hippogriff Spirit. How long has it been since we had a Hippogriff that was 4 colors? This makes me happy in all kinds of ways. I hope this is just like the old Hippogriff, except it's a dead Hippogriff and it's like a zombie. It's like, bleh. That'd be so funny. Human Soldier Werewolf, nothing new there. Dragon Egg, yeah. Leech Horror, Fungus Horror, sure. Plant Horror, and those a horror theme. Drake Horror. Demon Dog, very interesting. Legendary Creature Ooze, that's probably where we get Ooze counters from. Legendary Creature Vampire Noble. Kind of expected that with Crimson Vow coming out. So, we kick all these off 9 a.m. on the 2nd, which would be tomorrow by the time you guys watch this video, I do believe. Pacific time. I will get spoilers out as soon as I see them, which means around probably 8 p.m. your guys' time, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't get off work till late, and I'm on the West Coast, and yeah, and California's on fire, and it needs to fall off in the ocean, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, lots of stuff going on. So, thanks a lot for your time, guys. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, remember, be kind, and I hope to see you across from the game table.